The Ego 10-foot pole saw. I have been excited about this tool for a very long time, and finally I'm partnering with Lowe's to show you what I think about it. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we've got in here. I purchased the tool only kit, and that's because I already have a couple of batteries from a few other products. While batteries are always nice, you don't always need an extra battery. Ooh, that thing wants to go back in there by itself. Telescoping carbon fiber shaft with lifetime warranty. Check that out. I didn't even know that was a deal. Okay, let's go. Got the handle, got the bar, got a sling. That always makes it a lot easier. So we've got the warranty card and the manual and such. And then we've got the chain. So this is the third Ego product that I have owned, and the first one is the push mower. After using the DeWalt battery powered push mower for a long time and then switching over to the Ego, it was night and day. Now, there were also a few years of upgrades in between there, so that could have had something to do with it. But then I went over to the Ego Shop Vac, which even my kids just used again today to clean out my wife's car. And the batteries are just so much beefier. They hold so much more energy. I love the compatibility with the DeWalt. Are you using the 60 volt or the 20 volt or the old 40 volt, which I'd bought into, and then they decided they were only ever going to have one product that went with that. That was frustrating. So Ego, everything works with it, which I love that. So let's get this put together. Yes, and I love that everything is toolless. Is this going to go on like this? I think so. Lifetime carbon fiber handle. That says something there. I'm really just winging it here. I'm probably going to want it a little closer, but with this quick clamp right here, oh yeah, that's nice and secure. I can get it right where I want it. For years, for a decade plus, I've used a still, obviously gas-powered pole saw, and it's been great. So I'm excited to kind of see how this goes head-to-head with it. Now, I don't have that saw anymore. Unfortunately, it finally bit the dust. So it's time for another one. Now, one thing I'm curious about, and I can't find any documentation on it, is does this head here work with the other items such as the hedge trimmers and the weed eater and the rototiller, I think. I don't know. You know what's funny though? Is I did not expect to see electrical connections here. I actually expected to see a shaft that was spinning. I don't know why in my brain I was still sending power from the power head to the end like you do on a gas powered machine, but I'm just sending battery power up here. This is where the motor is. So we've got a brushless motor right up here with a toolless blade adjustment. That's going to be pretty cool. So question is, oh, it just snaps in there. And then imagine you tighten it down. It's still got some heft to it for sure. Imagine once we get the battery in it, it will feel a little more secure. But let's go ahead and pop this guy out again so we can go ahead and, that's nice. I do like that it easily comes apart. That way, actually, Well, maybe it does. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted looking at the instructions here. It says expand your collection. I think that's for the batteries, not so much for the power head. Maybe we'll get into some of that. Let's go ahead and get this guy set up. Nothing here feels cheap, which I like. Yep, okay, cool. So we're going to take the chain and fight with it just a little bit to make sure that we can get that loop out. Nice. It's cutting going this direction, so it's going to cut up and over like this. I do like that it's a nice thin blade. That's going to cut much nicer. Put this on here. I will say I do wish that this piece right here was steel. However, with this bar here, I don't know that this is going to wear down. We'll see. Okay. Got that in. Okay, there it goes. I can feel it now. I just didn't have it lined up. Whoa. That is something I did not expect. Okay. No way. Okay, so as you tighten this, it actually, assuming I got it out there. As you tighten it, it appears to actually tighten this. So there's no adjusting the bar in and out. It simply adjusts it as you screw. Oh, that is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay. I've never experienced anything like that. Now, I've been running chainsaws my whole life, probably 25 different models, from cheap Polands to John Deere to half of the steel lineup, all across the board. I've never seen anything like that. I love the Ego is constantly innovating. That's sick. Okay. Let's get some oil in it. So I went ahead and bought the Ego 32 fluid ounce premium bar and chain lubricant. I will say this seems awfully viscous, non-viscous. It seems watery. I'm used to seeing the steel platinum is what I typically run. So we'll see how this does. I mean, I'm sure it's properly suited for this saw. We'll see how it pours though. Oh, it's way more viscous than I thought. I didn't even want to stop there. Yeah. So I'll say, oh goodness. Yeah, it doesn't want to stop. All right, almost overflowed that. I'm gonna have to put this over here. See if I can burp it a little bit. There we go. All right, it's still gonna squish out. All right, yeah, it's gonna make a little bit of a mess. One of the reviews said that this thing leaks really bad. That would not surprise me. I've not had an electric chainsaw that didn't leak from here. And I feel like they always forget to put a gasket. And I didn't even look to see if it was there. Okay, next. I guess we'll see if this thing, nothing special about that, but it does protect your blade. So that's good. Let's get a battery. Got the battery. By the way, I'm going to put some links in the description for this unit. There are affiliate links through Lowe's, so if you're interested in this product or anything else at Lowe's, I'd really appreciate that you would use this link. It'll help me out. It'll allow Lowe's to know that what they're doing here, partnering with me, is working, and you know, it'll be good. So I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Should also note, don't ever work on this thing while you have the battery in it. All right, got that in there. Tighten it down. Should also find some eye protection. And I'm going to tighten this a little bit more. I realize it is slightly, so at least I think that's still a good spot for it. Yeah, that feels nice. Okay. I've got so much work to do with this. Oh, with that, it balances out really nice. Got a nice LED indicator up there. See, it shows green. I don't know what it's going to do, if it's going to turn red or just if it even turn yellow. Huh. Fan came on to cool it off. Interesting. Okay, let's go try it out. Let's see what kind of stuff we can cut. We're going to go back here a ways. I've got the shoulder strap on so that it's easier to carry. And let's just see. I don't know. We'll set up right here for a second. Some of this might not require the extension, but I'm going to go ahead and get it out. And I believe there's also another extension that you can add on to it. Like butter. Oh man, it's so smooth. Now obviously it's a new bar or a new chain, but the power, it's smooth. It's I don't know, there's so little vibration. Yeah. You can hear the fan kicking on a little bit. This is going to allow me to do things that I've really always wanted to do out here on the property. The only question is how high to go and when to stop. Oh, the spiders. This time of year, I tell you what, the spiders are everywhere. We had a ton of these trees come down in the last ice storm, and I've wanted to clean it all up, but I've been waiting kind of for this moment here. On these larger branches, this is a small one, what you want to do is cut it underneath and then cut it from the top and then come back and make your flush cut. Guys, I'm liking this thing. Ooh. I just had a piece hit me right here. Good reason to have some safety goggles on. Now I need to get the boys to come take all this stuff and throw it to the goat pen. It'll still wear you out though. This thing is, it's not light. You know, carbon fiber shaft, that's super helpful, but it's not, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Because it's got some heft to it, you know, it's actually, it's built solid. And I think if it was any lighter, I probably wouldn't trust it and it probably would fall apart. So I think it's just about right. I'm getting worn out. But the strap helps out a lot. The handle helps out. You did see me holding it up here a good bit, I'm sure. Also, I've got a larger battery on it. I can't remember which one this is. This is the 6 amp hour, so that makes it a bit heavier. I've got the 4 amp hour that is still charging. I imagine that didn't even, yeah, I mean, it still says it's full. Such few cuts. But I don't smell like gas, you know. I don't smell like I just fired up a chainsaw or a pole saw or any, you know, gas weed eater or whatever. Of course, I'm covered in dust. Time will tell, you know, if this thing is worth it. Initial thoughts and knowing the company, I would say it absolutely is at this point. However, I haven't put it through its paces, and I will do that. And I'll let you know if anything changes. But for now, I'm super happy with it. I'm gonna get busy having fun, going around cutting stuff, clearing up my property, making all this area look better, and enjoy the rest of the day doing that. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in this, once again, I ask that you would just use the links in the description if you're gonna make a purchase of this or anything else from Lowe's, and I'll get a small commission, and Lowe's will be happy. Also, if you're interested in any of my other Ego product reviews, check out this one right here. It is my shop vac Ego review, and I think you'll find it interesting. There's a lot more work to be done out here. That thing made it so easy.